Hi everyone, for today's video I'm going to do something a little different. Usually I have a presentation and slides and all that good stuff, but today I want to talk about something that sometimes pops up in the comments here, and that is why I create my content for ADHD women. And so let's start with first the obvious. Like, this is a free channel, so anybody can watch it. So if you're not a woman, obviously you still have access to this and you can learn from me. I don't create my content because I hate men and I don't want to help men, or that I don't think men can utilize the information that I have. What I want to do is explain a little bit about why I am targeting women. So let's rewind a bit. I've been an executive function coach for about 10 years. I mostly work with high school and college kids. I want to say that probably over the last 10 years, maybe 75 or 80% of the clients I work with happen to be males. I do work with girls, young women as well. Almost all of them, I think I can count on one hand how many clients I've had who have not had ADHD. Prior to becoming a coach, I raised 3 neurodivergent kids, 2 of whom have ADHD. So ADHD is absolutely in my wheelhouse. But I saw a few years ago a lot of women who are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s getting diagnosed with ADHD for the first time. I really do think that TikTok had a lot to do with this. During the pandemic, people were closed up in their house, watching videos, and there was a lot of information being freely shared. And a lot of women started seeing other women post like, hey, I have ADHD, this is what my life looks like. And they started to really look and say, oh, that's me. Oh, I get that. Oh, wow. Is this why I am? Is this me? And so they started to seek a diagnosis. And a lot of them never presented as ADHD because of the metrics that have always traditionally been used. I'm in my 50s. When we were kids, ADHD was just a hyperactive little boy, someone who ran around too much. And so that was kind of like the standard. So when you look at women who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, who are now saying, oh man, no, I think this is me, and they go and they get a diagnosis, or at least attempt to get a diagnosis, it's going to shift how they view themselves and how they view their entire lives. So first, a lot of women, although they know, they feel it, they know that this is who they are, getting that diagnosis is sometimes hard because a lot of doctors hold on to those old ideas of what ADHD is and what it looks like and how it presents. And so I've met women who get told things like, oh, but you can't have ADHD, you have a PhD. You can't have ADHD because school was never hard for you. You can't have ADHD because you've always held down a job. Okay. That just means that you're a really high-performing, high-achieving ADHDer. That means that you spend so much time masking and putting on that show that people expect. You got really good at it. That doesn't mean that you don't have ADHD. And so then, even for the women who do get the diagnosis, it becomes a whole cycle for them, a whole range of things that they start feeling, because there's that immediate relief of, oh my God, this really explains so much about my life and why I am the way I am. Wow. So there's relief that, oh my God, I'm not stupid. I'm not broken. There's not something fundamentally wrong with me. I am just wired differently. That's awesome. The next feeling that usually comes pretty quickly after that is, why the fuck didn't anybody catch this earlier? Why have I spent my whole life trying to battle who I am to fit into this picture of what I'm supposed to be as a woman? And then, of course, there's that whole piece of it wasn't caught because of the way people look at ADHD in girls. But then there's now what? And I built my business on the idea that these women, as they get the diagnosis, they reach that now what stage. That's what I'm there for. So yes, if you are not a woman and you watch my videos, you are still going to learn things. Absolutely, because executive function is executive function for everybody. Man or woman, does not matter. But women in particular are dealing with a lot more baggage tied to their diagnosis than most men. Not all men, most men. Because most men can get that diagnosis, they can talk to their doctors, the tests, the expectations, everything is based on men. So it's a little bit easier in that respect. It's recognized faster because of the way it presents. So yes, feel free to learn whatever you can from me. Utilize the skill set that I'm offering. This channel will always be free, but you will not be welcomed into my Facebook group or into my membership, because that is a safe space for women to be with other women who want to understand what they're going through, who want to be with people who really get it. And as a man, do you understand what it is to have ADHD? Absolutely. You do not understand what it is to be a woman who has been told that she's lazy and stupid for most of her life because no one recognized that she had ADHD. And that's the extra piece that my audience is dealing with. So I am glad you're here. You are welcome to stay and learn, and I will be coming forth with lots more videos.